I'm Doug with America's Best Restaurants, and we travel the country from coast to coast, north, south, east, west, and all points in between to find restaurants that you should dine at on a weekly basis. We're in Dayton, Ohio, and we are at Franco's. This place is legendary in the Dayton area, and this is Dave. He's the owner, the operator, he's the guy who runs the joint. So Dave, tell us, what is Franco's?
Franco's is authentic Italian cuisine with American twist on it. It's been here for 45 years, serving the Dayton community, and we're proudly doing it on a daily basis. We have carryouts, we do weekly reservations, we hold events. Anything that your family needs, we will accommodate and help you with.
Now, Franco's itself has been here 45 years. You've owned it for about 6 months. So the background, why did you take over and what's your mission?
My mission is to bring Franco's back and put it back on the mark. This place has been here for so long time, and I want to keep it going on for another 45 years. It's training and execution is what we're trying to implement again, and bringing the old style recipes back, bringing everything that Franco did when he started this restaurant in '76, when he left us in 2018. It's kind of deviated from what Franco's standards were. And I know Franco. Franco is a real close friend of mine. I love the family, the Germano family, and my goal is to bring it back. And I was brought in to take over. I was brought in because I know what needs to be done to execute the food and keep this family and keep the business around. It's only been owned by one family, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to lose it to anybody else. I want to keep Franco's name. I want to keep Franco's recipes, and I want to make this. I don't want Franco to die, because to me, he started my career. I started here when I was 14 years old. I worked here for almost 5 years. I went to college, did the culinary arts program, hospitality management, and I just pursued my culinary dream. And when I heard this restaurant failing, I couldn't stand by and let it happen. So I took it upon myself to come down and help, and let's turn this place around, and let's give back to the community. Because the community has been so giving to us. I mean, we help with a lot of events, charity events, anybody that needs anything, we've been helping with. And I just want to keep that going because they've been so giving to us.
I love that.
And through COVID and through all this transition and turmoil that the world's been under, and for us to be able to still stand where everybody else hasn't, it means a lot. It means a lot. And I just want to keep this moving forward.
Well, but that's why we're doing this show, is to find restaurants just like this that have a story and what your passion and what your mission is. And that's why we're here doing this. So we always profile all these 3 items. You're throwing a bonus. We're doing 4 items today. What are we doing?
I'll raise you an ante, one ante.
I like it.
So today we're going to do a world famous Franco spaghetti. We're going to do our Cajun Mahi Florentine. We're going to do our lasagna with meat sauce and our Franco's Filet with a wine mushroom reduction.
Alrighty. Well, I tell you what, the man has my attention. I know he has yours. Why don't you come with us? Let's get inside. Let's check out Franco's. All right, we're back. We're inside. Dave said 4 items. Lo and behold, we have 4 items. We are at the bar. We're on the other side of the bar. I'm usually sitting on that side. So
that's a change up for you, isn't it?
I do, but I do like that side of the bar. I'm just saying. Long story. We won't go there. Here we go. We have 4 items. Let's dive into it. That's what you're watching for. Dave, what are we looking at for item number 1?
Item number 1, we have our world famous Franco spaghetti. It's made with our house homemade sausage, mushrooms, garlic and oil, egg, and seasonings. And our second item is our Cajun Mahi Florentine. Lemon juice, tomatoes, spinach, and a roasted lemon on top. Our third item is our meat lasagna. And our fourth item is our world famous Franco's Filet with a mushroom wine reduction sauce.
Okay, now I know Franco's has been around for a while, so which of these items here are creations of yours? Have they been on the menu for a long time? What new things have you added in?
This is a new item that I added.
Okay.
It's a hot seller for us because we get fresh seafood in every week.
Nice.
2-3 times a week we get fresh seafood in. And this is our world famous Franco spaghetti. And this has been Franco's recipe for over 45 years.
So it's a mixture of old and new on
Old and new, yes. And same thing with the lasagna and the Franco's filet. Those 3 items have been his signature, his pride and joy for 45 years. And the community loves them, and that's something we will never get rid of.
See, now that's one thing that I love, because again, as we travel, there are new ownerships that take over, and a lot of people want to have their fingerprint on things. You're leaving a big chunk of the history here and what people have known the restaurant for. So it's kind of like, let's put the ego off to the side and say, look, this is what this place is known for. I want to carry on that tradition. I think you deserve kudos for that.
I think we pride on standards and we pride on tradition. And that's one thing that I uphold my staff and the restaurant is to keep things the same. They try to change up over the years, and that path did not go for them. I came here and we're going to implement and we're going to keep the menu items the same, and we're going to keep the recipes the same, because that's what made this be here for 45 years, and we're going to be here for another 45 more.
Now, the one thing we don't have displayed, but we've got plenty of it behind us, is talking about the wine. You can't have food like this without washing it down with some wine. You've got a massive wine selection.
We have one of the largest selections here in Dayton. We have over 100 wines, different various wines available. 40 white and 60 red.
Holy cow.
Yes.
So you can pair it up.
Yes, there is a wine that you can choose to pair up with your entree without a problem. Glass, bottle, Magnum, we have them all.
You got the whole thing covered.
Yes.
And that's why this is a restaurant that you should dine at on a weekly basis. If you live in the Dayton area, if you're visiting the Dayton area, this is certainly a place that needs to be on your radar. I mean, Dayton has all kinds of events. They have college events. There's the NCAA tournament, First Four, that's always here. There's a bunch of high school stuff. There's always events and people from outside of the state of Ohio that come into Dayton. And if that is you, then Franco's is a place you need to put on your radar to come and visit when you come into the Dayton area. So speaking of that, how can people find you?
They can find us on Facebook. They can find us on our website, francosri.com. That's only 2 media connections we have.
Got it. Well, you've got 3 now, because they've got a full listing right here on americasbestrestaurants.com. You can see the whole thing. You got all their contact information. It's easy. We even put a map on this thing, so you can go, where are they located? Look at it. Boop, there they are. So come down, check it out. We need to get some forks. We're going to dive into this. It's time for us to start eating. You're going to dine with me?
Absolutely. You can have your camera crew come in too.
The camera guy can wait, because the longer I take this, then he doesn't get to eat. And we're already having an argument about football, so this is a way that I can make him suffer.
Well, he's a Cleveland fan, so we'll just give him a doggy bag, right?
I like this guy. Love this guy. You need to come with me more often. This is cool. Tell you what, get down here to Franco's. We're going to grab some forks. We're going to eat. So come down, check this out.
He's like, I should cut down. I'm sorry. I thought you.
We're out.